5 Best 1911 Pistols for the Money. When it comes to the gun community, the 1911 pistol is probably the most recognizable, which is not surprising considering the history and rapport that it carries. It has been an integral weapon in various wars, including the First and Second World Wars. They are also used in movies, commercials, and other pop culture references, so it is impossible not to recognize 1911 if you see one. Over the years, the M1911 pistol remained to be battle-tested. Others kept the original blueprint, while others further evolved it to become even better. These are the costlier M1911s. But to experience the quintessential M1911 pistol, you don't actually need to spend big. Hello everyone. This is Faison, and in this video, I have listed all the best M1911 pistols for the money. Stick until the end so that you will know these great options. Before we start, make sure that you hit the like and subscribe buttons. It helps the channel a lot. Now, let's get back to the video. Rock Island Armory 1911. The first one on our list would obviously be the Rock Island Armory 1911. This is arguably the most affordable M1911 that possesses the quality of its mid-range counterparts. This is a Philippine-made M1911, which is quite interesting given that the M1911 was developed after the skirmish between American Army and Philippine Moro. So one could say that the Rock Island Armory 1911 embodies the authentic design of the M1911. Priced around $500, the Rock Island Armory 1911 offers great reliability after its break-in period. And despite its affordable price, it comes with a nice parking finish. Sure, it has some downsides too. For instance, I found that this gun has more recoil than other full-size M1911s. Specifically, I think that its recoil is at least 35% greater than other M1911s when shooting similar rounds. At the same time, I find it difficult to remove its guide rod. But I am pretty sure that you can learn the ropes with this one. This single-action handgun has a barrel length of 4.2 inches and uses .45 ACP ammo. It has a standard capacity of 8.1 rounds, though I am not quite sure if there are aftermarket options for extended magazines. It's not the most accurate M1911 out there, but it can definitely hit targets if you aim properly. Since the Rock Island Armory 1911 is a GI model, it does arrive with GI sights. Technically speaking, it's easy to draw because of its low-profile construction. But still, there is room for improvement on this one. However, I do like its trigger pull. It weighs about 4 pounds and 11 ounces and features a clean break. So overall, using this M1911 will never be that bad. Fusion Freedom Reaction. Some of you might not have heard about Fusion firearms. But I am pretty sure that you know Dan Wesson. Well, Fusion Firearms was founded by Wesson himself. And since its inception, the company has been producing barrels, framers, and other integral components for 1911 pistols. Eventually, the company started to include new firearms on its production lines. Among the new ones was the M1911 Freedom Reaction. In a nutshell, the Fusion Freedom Reaction offers nice ergonomics. It comes with aggressive front strap checkering, great trigger design, and other capabilities that are found on M1911 pistols that are twice its price. Proof. Well, the Fusion Freedom Reaction has a target crown barrel, beavertail grip safety, combat thumb safety, Novak-compatible sights, and a beveled magazine well. It even includes extra recoil springs on its package. By the way, this M1911 pistol is priced at $711. It is roughly $300 more expensive than the Rock Island Armory 1911, but it is still budget-friendly as compared to other M1911s in the market. This .45 ACP weapon is a full-size government target pistol. It has a unique design that lets you swap its parts with standard Colt replacements. Hence, you have the option to actually upgrade this pistol. Moreover, the freedom reaction has been created for defensive purposes. But it has a versatile quality that lets you use it for recreational target shooting. Notably, the Freedom pistols have precision CNC machined frames, barrels, and slides. Apparently, they are made from single billet bars and not from castings. Taurus PT1911. The Taurus PT1911 doesn't get the attention that it deserves, which I find ridiculous because this is actually a good gun for its price. Of course, that's understandable, as it can easily be overshadowed by those $1,500 M1911s on the market. But the thing is, the Taurus PT1911 has its own merits that make its quality valuable. Right from the get-go, the Taurus PT1911 is a versatile gun that you can use for personal defense or competitions. But you can also use it for recreational purposes. Its price ranges from $600 to $700, which is half the price of its counterparts. But its features were not slashed into oblivion. It is still equipped with the standard components of an M1911 pistol. Specifically, it comes with ambidextrous safety, forged frame, checkered trigger guard, target hammer, skeletized trigger, beavertail grip safety, extended magazine, and other awesome components that any M1911 pistol should possess. One of the reasons why it has an entry-level price is due to its reduced manufacturing cost. The gun itself is manufactured in the Taurus factory. No outsourcing has been made to minimize any external costs. The Taurus PT1911 is extremely reliable. It can fire expensive and cheap ammo without any problem. There are multiple variants for the Taurus PT1911 as well, enabling you to pick which one suits your preferences. Furthermore, I enjoy its crisp trigger pull. It simplifies the overall operation of the gun. Springfield Armory Milspec Defender. So it is already common knowledge that Springfield Armory is a fine maker of firearms. The quality of its guns is renowned in various applications, even in military and tactical arenas. Even its entry-level firearms are not shabby. Just take a look at the Springfield Armory Milspec Defender. This 4.5 ACP pistol is an entry-level pistol that amalgamates tested and proven GI features with the finesse and premium materials from Springfield Armory. Of course, this is a genuine mil-spec weapon. It comes with a military-type trigger, spurred hammer, and arched mainspring housing. It also includes a 7-round magazine in its package. Moreover, the Defender is equipped with lowered, flared ejection port and 3-dot steel sights. With these components, the gun exudes great reliability whenever you are using it. Based on my tests, the gun is not susceptible to flaws, except for ammo-related ones. It doesn't have bad accuracy, either. It features a 5-inch forged stainless steel, match-grade barrel with a twist ratio of 1/16. Its parkerized finish also helps in sharpening its precision. It fires straight. But it has some considerable recoil that you need to manage. However, compared to the Rock Island Armory 1911, the recoil of the Defender isn't that explosive. Reliability-wise, this Springfield Armory gun didn't disappoint me. It has an excellent construction that enables it to work whenever you need it. I believe that it won't experience failures ever after firing 1,000 rounds. With its wood composite grips, holding the gun feels comfortable and natural. It doesn't have manual safety, either, which is preferable for some users. Springfield Armory Garrison. The Garrison is another valuable M1911 pistol. Of course, the term valuable here refers to its cost-friendly price. Sure, it is not as affordable as the Rock Island Armory 1911, but it is definitely cheaper than other M1911s in the market. For starters, this weapon comes in either a hot salt blued finish or a stainless finish. The bluing used on this pistol isn't similar to the 1970 Colt, but it looks good nonetheless. It also has a 5-inch match-grade barrel, which assures that it can generate sufficient accuracy. Its low-profile 3-dot sights are pretty decent as well. Meanwhile, its backstrap checkering lets you grip the gun as securely as possible. One interesting aspect about the Springfield Armory Garrison is that it is available in both 9mm and .45 ACP models, so it actually offers some degree of flexibility to shooters. I don't need to talk about its muzzle rise because it barely exists on this gun. With its nice trigger action and quick take-up, you will be able to make consistent shots every single time. With the use of correct ammo, magazine, and lubes, the Springfield Armory Garrison can generate exceptional performance. In the field, the gun is pretty comfortable to shoot. It doesn't have sharp edges that could get uncomfortable for your hands. You can easily draw and insert it on your holsters as well. Both its frame and slide are forged. They are not made from cast frames, even if the price of the Garrison remains at entry level. Its grip safety has an extended beaver tail, while its extended thumb safety is large enough for convenient operation. Take note, it is not oversized. Meanwhile, its mainspring housing has nice checkering, while its front strap is seamless. That's it for now. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more informative videos like this, just click the subscribe button and notification bell. Take care and stay safe.